Lily skipped down the sidewalk, humming a happy tune. She loved the feeling of the warm sun on her face and the gentle breeze that played with her hair. The world seemed perfect, and her heart was light. She had no particular destination in mind, just enjoying the freedom of the day. The birds were chirping, and the flowers were in full bloom, adding splashes of color to the green lawns she passed by. It was one of those days where everything felt just right. The sun warmed her face, making her cheeks glow with a healthy pink hue. She closed her eyes for a moment, letting the warmth seep into her skin. It was as if the sun itself was smiling down at her, sharing in her joy. The light breeze carried the scent of freshly cut grass and blooming flowers, making her feel even more alive. She took a deep breath, savoring the sweet, earthy aroma that filled the air. It was a beautiful day. Suddenly, Lily stopped. Her heart skipped a beat as she heard a faint, unfamiliar sound. It was so soft that she almost missed it, but there it was again, a tiny whimper. She looked around, her eyes scanning the area for the source of the sound. Her curiosity was piqued, and she felt a sudden urge to find out what was making that noise. It was as if the day had taken a mysterious turn, and she was now on a quest to uncover the secret. A tiny whimper made her look around. She turned her head from side to side, trying to pinpoint where it was coming from. The sound was so soft and pitiful that it tugged at her heartstrings. She couldn't just ignore it. She had to find out what was wrong. Her eyes finally settled on a small bush by the side of the road. The whimper seemed to be coming from there. She took a cautious step forward, her heart pounding in her chest. Behind a bush lay a small white dog. His fur was dirty. He looked very sad. The sight of the little dog broke Lily's heart. He was so small and fragile, and he looked like he hadn't eaten in days. His fur was matted and covered in dirt, and his eyes were filled with a deep sadness. It was clear that he had been through a lot. Lily felt a surge of compassion for the poor creature. She knew she had to do something to help him. "Oh, little dog," Lily whispered. She carefully went closer. She didn't want to scare him, so she moved slowly and spoke in a soft, soothing voice. "It's okay, little one. I'm not going to hurt you," she said gently. The dog looked up at her with big, sad eyes, and she could see the fear and uncertainty in them. She reached out her hand, hoping to show him that she meant no harm. "You're safe now," she whispered, inching closer. The dog was very thin. His ribs were visible through his dirty fur, and he looked like he hadn't had a decent meal in a long time. Lily's heart ached for him. She couldn't imagine what he had been through, but she knew she had to help him. She reached into her pocket and pulled out a small piece of bread she had saved from her lunch. "Here, little one," she said, holding it out to him. "You must be hungry." He licked Lily's hand with his pink tongue. The touch was gentle and warm, and it made Lily smile. She could feel the trust slowly building between them. The dog took the piece of bread from her hand and ate it hungrily. Lily watched him with a mixture of sadness and hope. She knew that this was just the beginning of their journey together. She gently petted his head, feeling the softness of his fur beneath her fingers. "You're going to be okay," she whispered. Lily knew she had to help. She couldn't just leave him there, all alone and hungry. She made a promise to herself that she would take care of him and make sure he was safe and happy. With a determined look on her face, she scooped the little dog into her arms. "Let's go home," she said softly. The dog snuggled into her embrace, and Lily felt a warmth spread through her heart. She knew that this was the start of a beautiful friendship.
"Mummy, Daddy, I found a dog and he's sick."
Lily gently picked up the little dog. He was light as a feather. She cradled him in her arms and ran home. Lily's parents helped her wrap the dog in a soft towel. They drove him to see Dr. Green, the animal doctor.
"You were very kind to bring him in. Let's make him feel better."
Dr. Green, the kind and gentle veterinarian, took exceptional care of the little dog. She made sure to examine him thoroughly, checking his fur, ears, and paws to ensure he was in good health. The little dog, with his fluffy white fur, looked up at her with trusting eyes, feeling safe in her capable hands. She gave him medicine to help him feel better and made sure he had plenty of yummy food to eat. The little dog eagerly lapped up the food, his tail wagging with delight. Dr. Green knew that good nutrition was essential for his recovery, so she carefully selected the best food for him. Soon, with all the care and attention he received, the little dog was feeling much better. His eyes sparkled with joy and his tail wagged energetically. He was no longer the scared and sickly puppy that had first arrived at the clinic. Instead, he was now a happy and healthy dog, ready to face the world with a renewed spirit. Every day, a young girl named Lily visited the dog at the clinic. She would peek through the window, her eyes filled with hope and excitement. She couldn't wait to see her furry friend and spend time with him. Each visit was a special moment for both Lily and the little dog. Lily brought him toys to play with, and she sang him sweet songs to keep him company. The little dog loved the toys, especially the squeaky ones, and he would play with them for hours. Lily's songs were like a soothing melody that made him feel loved and cherished. One day, Lily decided to name him Snowball because of his fluffy white fur that reminded her of a snowball. She held him close, whispering his new name into his ear. Snowball seemed to understand and responded with a happy bark, as if he approved of his new name. Finally, the day came when Dr. Green announced that Snowball was healthy enough to go home with Lily. Lily's heart leaped with joy as she hugged Snowball tightly. She had been waiting for this moment for so long, and now it was finally here. Dr. Green smiled, knowing that Snowball was going to a loving home. Lily promised to take good care of her new friend, Snowball. She knew that having a pet was a big responsibility, but she was ready for it. She cuddled Snowball, vowing to give him all the love and care he deserved. Together, they embarked on a new adventure, filled with love, joy, and countless happy moments. At home, Lily gave Snowball a warm bath. His white fur shone like new snow. After his bath, Snowball gobbled down a big bowl of food. Lily made a cozy bed for Snowball in her room. She read him a story before turning off the lights. Snowball snuggled close to Lily. He licked her hand. He felt safe and loved. Every day was an adventure with Snowball. Lily and Snowball played fetch in the park. Snowball loved to chase squirrels. Lily tied a red bandana around Snowball's neck. He looked very handsome. Snowball followed Lily everywhere. He wagged his tail so hard his whole body wiggled. Section 6. Sunshine Walks and Happy Barks. Lily took Snowball for walks every morning. They would stroll through the park, enjoying the sunshine. Snowball sniffed every flower and barked happily at the birds. Lily giggled at his antics. People stopped to pet Snowball. He loved making new friends. Section 7. Snowball's Big Surprise. One sunny afternoon, while playing in the park, Snowball, the cheerful and energetic dog, started barking loudly. His barks echoed through the park, catching the attention of everyone around. Snowball was known for his playful nature, but today his barks seemed different. They were urgent, almost as if he was trying to communicate something important. Curious and concerned, Snowball ran towards a little girl sitting alone on a bench. The girl, with tears streaming down her cheeks, looked heartbroken. Snowball could sense her sadness and wanted to help. He approached her slowly, his eyes filled with empathy and concern. The little girl had lost her favorite teddy bear, a cherished companion she took everywhere. It was a gift from her grandmother, and she couldn't imagine being without it. Her tiny hands were empty, and her heart felt heavy with the loss. Snowball, sensing her distress, gently licked the girl's hand and wagged his tail in an attempt to comfort her. His warm, friendly gestures brought a small smile to her face. Snowball's presence was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day, offering a glimmer of hope. Suddenly, as if struck by an idea, Snowball darted towards the nearby bushes. He disappeared into the thick foliage, leaving the girl and onlookers puzzled. What was he up to? The girl watched anxiously, hoping that Snowball's sudden departure would lead to something good. Moments later, Snowball emerged from the bushes, triumphantly carrying the missing teddy bear in his mouth. His eyes sparkled with pride as he trotted back to the girl, the teddy bear dangling from his jaws. It was a sight to behold, and everyone around couldn't help but cheer for the clever dog. The little girl's face lit up with pure joy. She jumped up and hugged Snowball tightly, her tears of sadness turning into tears of happiness. Snowball had not only found her lost teddy bear, but had also restored her smile. The bond between the girl and Snowball grew stronger that day, a testament to the incredible connection between humans and their furry friends. Section 8. Best Friends Forever. Lily knew then that Snowball was a very special dog. He was kind and loving. He wanted to help everyone. Lily and Snowball were the best of friends. They played together, slept side by side, and always looked after each other. Every day with Snowball was filled with love and laughter. Lily knew she would cherish their friendship forever. Section 9. Kindness for All Creatures. Lily learned an important lesson from Snowball. She learned that animals deserve our love and care. We must always be kind to animals, Lily told everyone, just like Snowball is kind to us. Lily and Snowball continued to spread joy wherever they went, reminding everyone of the special bond between humans and their furry friends.